Mr. Speaker, I have the great honor of yielding 3 minutes to the gentleman from Massachusetts, our ranking member on the Rules Committee.
Gentleman from Massachusetts is recognized for 3 minutes.
I thank the gentlelady for yielding so I can vent a little bit. I just saw a roll call story that is reporting that Republicans are pulling their continuing resolution today to weigh more cuts. I mean, are you kidding me? Their crummy CR contained an 8% across-the-board cut in almost every program that helps people. Everything from, medical research, WIC, Head Start, housing, even border security is cut by 8%. The only thing that's exempt is the military budget, the biggest bureaucracy in our government. They're okay with cutting fuel assistance for poor people by 65%. I mean, money to help people able to heat their homes in the winter. They're okay with cutting that, but believe you can't find 1 penny in savings in a missile system in the Pentagon with huge cost overruns. I mean, it is pathetic. As the Republican whip said, the patients are running the hospital around here. The gentleman from Oklahoma said this is about a negotiation. My Republican friends can't even negotiate with themselves. And we have 11 days to go before there is a shutdown, and they are going in the wrong direction. It is going to become more and more difficult to get to an agreement. So enough. I mean, enough. The Republican leadership of this House is incompetent. I mean, they're so incompetent it takes my breath away. They're letting the clowns run the circus. It is time the Speaker of the House develop a spine and stand up to the most extreme elements on the Republican side and actually sit down and negotiate an agreement that deals with the reality of our government. The Republicans only control barely just one branch of our government. The House. The Senate's under Democratic control. The White House is run by a Democrat. You're going to have to negotiate. And you're moving in the wrong direction. Time is running out. Stop this nonsense. Get serious. Get to the negotiating table. Enough of this. I thank the gentlelady.
Greetings, friends. You will need to watch out for this. The SSA has just made a big announcement. Social Security overpayments are now causing major problems for the government and the American people. Many seniors and retirees may be forced to pay back funds. My dear friends, I'll be going over what you need to know, so please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. Also, to say thank you for being part of this community, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning the weekly giveaways. According to Yahoo News, Social Security overpayments add up to a substantial amount, creating administrative and fiscal management problems for the SSA. It is hard for recipients too, especially if they need the funds to pay it back. The government is requesting back $21 billion in overpayments nationwide. Records show that most overpayments are from supplemental security income. This can happen when beneficiaries exceed asset or income limits. But if the agency makes a mistake, it will still demand the money back. These beneficiaries are typically low-income Americans. In an official statement, the SSA said the agency is required by law to adjust benefits or recover debts when people receive overpayments. The agency noted that overpayments can occur for many reasons, such as when someone does not report changes that can affect benefits on time or when someone chooses to continue receiving benefits during an appeal. But the SSA also stated that in the notices, the agency informs people of the overpayment amount, their right to appeal, and the options to repay or receive waivers for the debt. According to Yahoo News, a 3.0% COLA would mark a significant decrease from this year's 8.7% COLA, which was the highest since the early 1980s. The substantial increase in the 2022 inflation rate is a reason behind the larger payments to Social Security beneficiaries this year. A 3% COLA would result in an approximate $53 increase in the current average monthly benefit of $1,787. However, the final impact on Social Security recipients remains uncertain until the announcement of Medicare Part B premiums. These premiums are automatically deducted from the majority of beneficiaries' Social Security payments and can have a substantial influence on their overall financial situation. Since Federal Reserve officials last met in July, the U.S. economy has moved in the direction they hope to see, which is inflation continues to ease, if more slowly than most Americans would like, while growth remains solid and the job market cools. When they meet again this week, the policymakers are likely to decide they can afford to wait and see if the progress continues. As a result, they're almost sure to leave their key interest rate unchanged when their meeting ends. The cooling of inflation suggests that the Fed is edging towards a peak in the series of rate hikes it unleashed in March of last year, which is the fastest such pace in 4 decades, one that has made borrowing much costlier for consumers and businesses. So the focus for Wall Street investors and analysts is now shifting towards what comes next. Some clues could come up in the updated interest rate projections it releases each quarter and at a news conference with Chair Jerome Powell. Another rate hike this year will likely remain on the table, and Fed officials may project fewer cuts in their key rate next year than they did in June. Inflation pressures showed signs of persistence in 2 government reports last week, adding some uncertainty to the outlook. But still, most economic data in the past 2 months has pointed in a positive direction, and signs have grown that the job market is not as robust as it has been, which helps keep a check on inflation. The number of unfilled openings fell sharply in June and July, and the number of Americans who have started seeking work has also jumped. This has brought labor demand and supply into better balance and has eased the pressure on employers to raise pay to attract and keep workers, which can lead them to raise prices to offset higher labor costs. Well, my beautiful and amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. My dear friends, thank you very much for being part of this community. To say thank you, every Friday I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. My friends, please make sure that you enter these giveaways by clicking and liking several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, dearest friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. Thank you very much, friends, and have a wonderful and very blessed week.